Welcome back to BSG Annual 2022. I am your host Zelda, and I will be your host for the upcoming run. I am joined here with Riekelt Kaethil Rasschla and Grandmeister, who are about to run some Phasmophobia for you all, so get ready for all the spooks. And I'm gonna hand it over to you, Grump.
All right, thank you so much. Welcome everyone to Phasmophobia. It's going to be an all small maps run with the three of our little ghost identifiers here. They're not ghost hunters. We're not going to hunt any ghosts here. So I'm joined here by Rasschla, Kaethil, and Riekelt. And I have a candle to keep myself sane here, because otherwise I'm going to mess up their run quite a bit. On Riekelt's screen you can see me. But since we had quite the setup, I'd say let's get ready to get started on this and pick the first house, which is going to be Tanglewood. So we're going to get the timer started the moment that the items load in. So I'll give you a dimension when. Okay, the game is loading. Hold on tight. And start. Right. So yeah, the first house is going to be Tanglewood Street House. It's an initial house, like you do the tutorial here. It's small, and I'm hearing that the breaker, the thing that is necessary to turn on the power, can be found in the garage at the moment. So it's being turned on. It's currently on, and right now they're going to try to locate the ghost. To locate the ghost, Rasschla is looking for a cursed item, which may or may not be useful in their attempts to find the ghost. In the meantime, Kaethil is currently measuring temperatures. The temperatures will determine where someone is. Oh, we got the music box! Rasschla is dying. Oh, enjoy this. Okay, unexpected. Kaethil died. Okay, so I have a bingo card on Discord, on the BSG Discord, and the free spot was Rasschla dying. It was not that free, apparently. Okay, so Kaethil died, but that's okay. We have two more members alive at the moment. But the reason they use the music box, like the music box will spawn the ghost, and the ghost will come towards, well, where the music is coming from. So they use it to determine where the ghost came from, what room it came from. And our little ghost identifiers here find that it's worth sacrificing someone to find out where the ghost came from. I mean, we don't tell you lies too much here. Yeah, so this the wrong person that had to be killed. Everyone here has their own task in their attempts to hunt the ghost. Where Rasschla is normally the decoy, the human sacrifice.
How old are you?
We have Kaethil, who will normally sit mostly in the fan to keep an eye on cameras and sanity and all that kind of stuff. And we have Riekelt that is just doing everything and running around and looking at bodies right now. Trying to look bodies, I guess. Right, so to determine what ghost we're hunting, like at first you will have to find the correct room, and the correct room is found by checking temperatures. And the temperature has to be below 10 degrees thereabouts and consistently below that, as long as the breaker is on, because the breaker will at least turn on the heat. They can determine, like, yeah, what room is actually the ghost room, like the room where the ghost died. So they're still looking for it. Okay, they found it in the basement. So that means that everything that they just set up, like all the tools to find out what ghost is haunting this house.
How old are you?
Set up in the basement again.
Where are you?
If you see, check Rasschla's screen at the moment, he's using the spirit box. He's trying to rile up the ghost and ask the ghost, like, yo, yeah, how old the ghost is, or the ghost will likely answer with die, but listening in a little bit. There is a potential freezing temperature, I believe. At least Riekelt found freezing. Is it verified, Kaethil? Is freezing verified? Excellent. So I have a little tool here next to me as well, so we can look along and see what ghost is actually haunting this place, this house.
Would you mind if I quickly interrupt, Grump?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, thank you very much. I would like to remind the audience that for this specific run, we have the Asylum bonus run coming up, which means that we are gonna play the Asylum map, which is gonna go away very, very, very soon. So this might be the very last chance that you can see it live on stream, and we are currently on 33 euros out of the 300 that we need. So we are quite a while away from that. So if you want to see that Asylum bonus run, get your donations in, please.
Okay. All right. So in the meantime, as Zelda plugged the incentive, we completed the first house because they found out that there was an EMF level 5, which is the ghost activity that got measured by the EMF reader, and they got ghost writing. That means that they figured out it was a shade.
I've got some jobs ready for
So
you.
they're heading on to the next stage, which is going to be Ridgeview, sorry. Yeah, the Roadhouse. So once again, they're going to pick up their items. Everyone has an assigned list of items that they'll bring along. In this case, Rasschla is taking along the spirit box and the EMF reader. Riekelt is bringing the video camera, EMF or a book. And, oh wait, EMF and a book. Because that means Riekelt at the moment is unable. Okay. So before I continue, what just happened is that they found a cursed item, the mirror. Looking into the mirror shows where the ghost is actually located, what the ghost room is. So they're trying to determine which room it is. They expect it's the blue room that they're currently in. They're trying to measure the temperature to verify it, but it does not look... Okay, so Rasschla found the correct room, and they found cold temperatures, so they indeed identified where they had to go. So, yeah, at the moment, when you were looking at Kaethil's screen, she was using the UV light, and that is used to find fingerprints. In this case, there were some fingerprints on the windows, so yeah, I hope it was not the old people living. You never know. You never know. All right. So as I was saying, like everyone has their assigned task for the first time that they go into the house and the second time they go into the house. Kaethil was one that I didn't get around to saying yet. She brings a thermometer and she brings the UV light, which came in handy this time around because yeah, she had necessary items. Oh, for some reason I heard Rasschla really loud in my ear.
Are you friendly?
That's okay.
Where are you?
36.
Nothing yet.
Anyway, after the first time around, when they got into the house and they find the ghost room, they'll go out to their van for a second round of items. And that's a bit dependent on whether Rasschla lives or not. In this case, he did. So, because it was second round, Rasschla brings a lighter and either a candlestick or a smudge stick. In this case, he brought the smudge stick, which annoys the ghosts. Let's see, Riekelt brings a salt and a camera, or salt or a light or something like that. In this case, oh, he has the crucifix. Crucifix will stop a hunt from happening if it's placed near where the ghost spawns. And you can see like it will break apart. And the other item that he just dropped was a smudge stick. So they're just checking whether the ghost is still in the room. they just verified that it has freezing temperatures. That means there's only four options left for the ghost. So, as there's only 4 options left, that also means that one of the options was no longer available, which is the dots. The dots is what you see on screen.
Are you here?
Like there's a
Are
lot
you
of green dots
close?
around the room, and if a ghost
Are you friendly?
interacts with dots, you can see
Where are
the
you?
ghost walking through it.
Are you here?
That's a piece of evidence.
Are you close? Are you friendly?
But yeah, as they're
Where
trying
are
to
you?
find out the last bit of evidence here, I'll quickly explain what Phasmophobia is. Like, you have a bit of an idea already, obviously, since we've already completed one of the houses. The Phasmophobia is a game in which our ghost hunters here will enter a house that is haunted, and they'll try to identify the ghost, like where it resides and where what type of ghost it is. And that's like, there's no exorcist. Like, they'll just rile up the ghost, annoy it, and then run out. And so I hope there's an exorcist. So as they're trying to get their last bit of evidence, Zelda, you may have a donation pending.
I do indeed. I have 30 years from Tristan saying spooky ghost hunting, pog. And then I also have 20 euros from Zonaris saying here are 14 euros for every minute I went overestimate so far, and an additional 6 euros to make the number nicer. Good luck, Q3. Oh wait, 4 cuties on stream. Audience and chat is also cute, and both of those donations went to the Asylum bonus run incentive, which means that we are currently on 83 euros and 90 cents out of the 300 that we need. So we still have quite a way to go, and I really want to see this one happen as well. So get your donations in.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so what's going on right now is they're looking at their options. Oh, they pressed. They're closing. Demon. They are going for the demon. This is also where it deviates a bit from the Speedrun.com leaderboards.
Welcome back. There's some
They
jobs
did
ready
get
for
the
you.
demon. What they're doing is like on Speedrun.com, you have to find all the evidence for a ghost for each house. But what our hunters here are doing, they are also looking at the characteristics of the ghost, like what fits the behavior of the ghost, and use that to determine if necessary. So in this case, they only had 2 pieces of evidence, but they realized, like, okay, based on how the ghost has been behaving so far, it was indeed a demon. Okay. So, Rasschla just managed to hit 2 ghosts in with 1 stone, basically. He went to the breaker, turned it on, and ran into some ghost activity using the EMF. Like, it wasn't enough for evidence. It's not so it's not an EMF 5 read yet, but he did find the ghost room. So that saves a lot of trouble. I believe the cursed item they found was a voodoo doll, and a voodoo doll has a bit of it's a bit funny. Like, what can be done with voodoo doll is that you press in one of the needles, and it will agitate the ghost, and it will likely trigger a ghost event. Like, not a hunt per se, but one of the needles will trigger a cursed hunt. That means that, yeah, you can't avoid it. Like, it doesn't matter when the hunt exactly happens. Like, normally you need to be at a specific kind of sanity, or lack of thereof, before a hunt gets triggered. But the cursed hunt, it will just happen immediately. So it can happen like at 100% sanity, like when Rasschla finds a music box or something like that. I think they already find a few bits of evidence, and I believe one of them was an orb. Correct? I see Riekelt nod.
How old are you?
I'm glad I called that.
Where are you? Are you here?
Excellent.
Are you close?
Okay, so when it comes to ghost orbs, it's what Riekelt does at the start. He uses a video camera. Okay, so they found another thing, which is the fingerprints. Okay, they got dots, and yeah, that's identified as a banshee, a singing siren, known for attracting its victims through song. And but yeah, and banshee will try to weaken their target before striking, but banshees can actually be heard through the parabolic microphone, which isn't used by our hunters here, but you can hear the banshee through it. It is, but it's a little fun fact. I'm kind of curious how the bingo is going. Okay, Wiki is going. Let's see, we got 2 already. Okay. All right, now you can add the banshee as well. Yep. Excellent. If we get a bingo using the card that is on Discord, I'm going to donate 50 euros. So Rasschla better die at some point. Okay, as we are getting started, like I explained a bit, like what is going to happen at the start of a new house, and this is going to be the Grafton. No, it's the next one, Willow already. Yeah, we're at the 4th house. But as you know, in general, what's happening at the moment, I'm going to give it over to Zelda.
Thank you very much. I have 50 euros from SuperGod451 without any comment, but thank you nonetheless. And we also have another 50 euros from Captain GMV saying good luck, friends, and let's get that incentive met.
Go.
And that also means that we are currently on 183 euros and 90 cents out of the 300 that we need, so we are over halfway already. So if you want to see it happen, get some more donations in and give me something to do.
Definitely donate towards this because Asylum is going to be leaving the game soon. There will be a new map coming in its place, so this is the only time that you'll be able to see an Asylum speedrun being done at the marathon. So yeah, definitely donate towards that. It's quite street. It's like the largest map in the game. So at the moment they're trying to again find the ghost room, and Rasschla is just walking around trying to taunt the ghost by asking it questions. And Kaethil is just trying to find it using temperatures, which is generally what you do. But some thunder going on here. I'm not even sure what Riekelt is looking at right now. There's a lot of weird things. The voodoo doll is poking out of the closet. Okay, so because the breaker is on, they may have found the ghost room on Kaethil's screen, but it's still a bit on the high side for a ghost room. So generally what happens in Willow with this group of hunters is that Rasschla will check the garage immediately for the UG board or the mirror and use the breaker if it's there. Kaethil also just goes into the basement to check out things there, and Riekelt goes to the back. Okay, voodoo doll is going to be used on Rasschla's side, so enjoy to and see what happens. He may die. So he's just stabbing the voodoo doll, getting the pins in there. Okay. I'm the biggest ghost here. I'm bothering people. Okay, a hunt is happening at the moment because it may be a curse hunt as well. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and Rasschla died. Yay! Finally, the free spot is filled. Yeah, that's worth a clap. That's definitely worth a clap. Yeah, they're currently checking like the how the ghost acted, because the ghost didn't immediately kill Rasschla. It took a little while between watching the door close on Kaethil's screen and before the lights started flickering with Rasschla, so there may have been some distance in between there. Alright, so they're currently being hunted again. And they're just hiding a bit behind furniture, not trying to talk and not doing anything. On Russia's screen you can watch our crawly ghost go around. Okay, so right now they're going to again look at where and how things are going. I don't think they found any evidence just yet. But Zelda,
Hiya.
over to you.
Thank you. I have 100 euros from Tiny Tim. Saying, hey y'all, let's get that asylum run. Good luck, ghost hunters. Cheers. Which means that we are 283 euros and 90 cents out of the 300 that we need. So we
Almost
only
there.
need a little bit until we have that asylum run. So get your donations in.
Almost there, let's get it going. Alright. So I heard someone pick up some pills. Like, they're actually necessary for the run as well. They're sanity pills, because every time like you witness something and just gradually your sanity will drop, and the lower your sanity, the higher the chance of a hunt happening. But at the moment, yeah, we only have 2 people still actively running around. Kind of wondering, Rasschla, how are you feeling?
I'm doing fine. Basically, like I'm not scared at the moment because I died already, so I can't die a second time.
Exactly. I did hear a ghost event as I was talking to Rasschla, and apparently moved a door. And they're just trying to move the items to the basement, where it's likely that the ghost is hiding currently. And to go over a few of these items here, because yeah, in general, like to find out what everything does. So yeah, you have the spirit box in which you can talk to the ghost basically. You can ask ghost questions, and it may answer depending on its characteristics. Like, not every ghost will react to the spirit box, and some ghosts may only react to the spirit box when the person asking questions is alone in the room. Okay, there's an orb found. You can see it on Kaethil's screen right now. The orb can be detected by the camera. So the camera can be either placed on a piece of furniture, but there's also okay, so they've gotten a few of the a piece of evidence. The camera can actually be placed on a tripod as well, which is what our friends here are doing. Oh, there's Dropping Turner. Oh, wait, there's Rasschla. Rasschla is dead, so he's just playing around and throwing around items. He's a ghost now. As the final piece of evidence is being collected, Zelda, you may have an update.
I do indeed. We have 30 euros from Tristan saying, alright then, 30 more to see Asylum, which means that we have indeed met the incentive.
Let's go! Thank you all so much for your generous donations. Much appreciated. It's all going to a good cause. Okay, so one of the things that they also determined is that there's no freezing temperature, which means that There's only 2 potential ghosts left here. Okay, so right now they checked the sanity level, and because the sanity was still quite high, relatively speaking, there's of these 2 options, there's only one of the ghosts that will trigger a hunt at this sanity, and that's the mare. And the mare is, as they say, the source of all nightmares, making it and it's most powerful in the dark,
Job's ready for you.
which Riekelt was sadly the victim of.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up.
We're all enjoying it. You're currently sitting at 24 minutes,
Board for help.
and you have 2 houses to go. Right. You can make it up in these final 2 houses. The next house that's currently up is Edgefield, and I believe the breaker is in the basement, and the basement can also hold the summoning circle. So we'll see if that's the no circle. Okay. So again, like once you get started in the house, the first thing you do is look for the cursed item. Okay. Rasschla is going to die again, because this time people are actually heading out. But we get to enjoy the music box a bit more. Okay, Riekelt is hidden. Riekelt is going to die. So, they're enjoying the music box, so the ghost will head towards the music box and... Oh, yeah. So, Rasschla died again. Please clap. But he, again, like, that's Rasschla's task. He's the human sacrifice. But using the sacrifice, they found out, in general, where the ghost is hiding. So it's upstairs. It was a bit slow at the start when going down the stairs, but eventually caught up to Rasschla. Okay, so they just found the ghost room again, the bathroom of Edgefield, and they found freezing temperatures right there. And because there's freezing temperatures, like there's still a lot of options. But with Rasschla dead, that means that Riekelt and Kaethil have to swap around their task a little bit. Riekelt is currently trying to the spirit box, and it just had a ghost event. Everything was glitching for a moment, but nothing has happened there. So Kaethil just put down a book in order to find the ghost writing, like a ghost that can interact with it. So to go back to what items do, because I was interrupted before by it. The spirit box, again, like it's to talk to the ghost. You have the book in which they can write. You have an EMF reader, like electromagnetic fields. That's checking. Okay, I was listening in a little bit. They didn't move the camera. So they have an EMF reader, and EMF reader will detect ghost activity. And if it hits level 5, it is evidence for a specific type of ghost. There's the UV flashlights, which is used to find fingerprints and footprints, if necessary. There was a ghost event on Riekelt's screen, I believe. I heard it. And then, okay, it's a ghost event. You had a nice view of the ghost on Riekelt's screen there. He was just chilling. Was being nice. The video camera is used to to detect things. And Kaethil just detected an orb using the camera, and now a hunt started, so Riekelt is going to hide. And we missed it. Thank you. Okay, so there's 3 options left. So right now they are going to keep an eye on the ghost writing. See, the fingerprints were no longer an option, which means that it's either a revenant for which they need writing, it can be a Uri which needs dots, and it can be an Onryo which would react to a spirit box. So, yep. Absolutely. All right. Okay, so right now they're trying to trigger a hunt. Kaethil hit somewhere and is hoping for the ghost to start hunting, and that will give her a hint whether like it will move fast or something like that. They are currently within range, which a hunt can happen. I'll use my... There we go. Stopped. I was asked to be quiet. Okay, now it's on. Yeah. So right now, they only have 2 real options because the ghost was moving slowly, and Kaethil was listening to footsteps.
It's through the book, so it can't write anymore.
Okay, so it can't write.
Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you?
So because it's only 2 options.
Where are you?
That can only be the spirit box or the dots. The dots are the green things. But yeah, it's not reacting to spirit box, so they're going for the somewhat gamble of it being dots, and it would be a Uri. And a Uri, it's let's see if they got it. Let's see if they got it. They're really out to get you this time around. It was a Uri. Excellent. So they're on to the final house. Okay.
We've arrived.
Okay. Okay, Riekelt now knows that the mirror is on the wall. It's on the wall, Riekelt. I'm helping. Okay, so onwards to the final house, which is Bleasdale. The Bleasdale farmhouse. And the breaker is all the way on the attic, so they have to go up 2 floors. It's not on the wall. There's no mirror. So let's see what the cursed items are. Cursed items so far, we've seen an assortment of them. It's again the music box. Oh, we got so lucky. We got so lucky, yeah. But there's more options still, like... They may already have the ghost room. Okay, yeah, as I was going to say, there's multiple options for cursed items, and one of the cursed items is the music box. Obviously, the ghost will actually follow the music. Yeah, so right now they determined that the ghost is in the attic, and the attic is big, like really big, and not that many options, I believe, for the fingerprints. So trying to figure out whether that's the evidence that they need may be a bit tricky. As I was going to say about the cursed items, there's more options. Like we have seen the music box, which will basically spawn the ghost, like it will trigger a hunt. There's a Ouija board, which will actually, you can ask the ghost a question like, where are you? And it will give you the answer. The ghost will tell you where what their room is. But if you don't close that one off properly, it will also start a curse hunt. There's also, well, we've seen the voodoo doll, which you can just put the pins in. And there's also like tarot cards, and each card that you draw has a specific thing that it does. Like it can improve your sanity, it can decrease your sanity, it can trigger a ghost, and it can, or a normal event even. So it's completely random. It can just also outright kill you. So right now, Rasschla is trying to rile up the ghost using the spirit box. Not getting much of an answer out of it. I thought you were a good interviewer, Rasschla. It's not even answering to how do you feel. How are you enjoying the event, Ghost? Right. Kaethil is currently checking the camera, hopefully finding dots, but finding orbs. But there's nothing there. Okay, because Riekelt generally walks into the house without a flashlight, he'll immediately use... Oh, there was something happening. Riekelt generally enters the house without a flashlight. He will use the camera to watch where he's going, and that's why Riekelt already spotted orbs as he was walking up here. So the spirit box has been crossed off for now, like there's no activity on it. The ghost orbs have been added, however, so let's do that myself as well. But right now, like they're just trying to get some activity going. Riekelt is using the EMF reader right now, but he's not getting much of a read on it. So right now they're giving up on the spirit box and expecting that. Yeah, they currently have 7 options left. Okay, so they also removed the freezing temperatures, which lowers the amount by quite a bit. So I'm removing that one as well. Okay, so right now they're going to annoy the ghost again and actually use the cursed item. So Rasschla is going to sacrifice himself, as he does. There's the reason why they're going to do that is they're going to try to make the ghost touch as many doors as possible and hope that they can find some fingerprints from there. In a little bit. Okay, so the music box has been turned on. Let's see what it actually does. Where the ghosts come from, so keep an eye on Rashla's screen. Not too much happening. Is it actually playing? Oh, gosh. It triggered something at least, but not much seems to be happening. It really likes the music box. Oh, hunt is still going on now. Okay, so they're currently keeping an eye on the sanity, and Rashla's sanity is not that much anymore. It's, yeah, it's completely gone actually. So even though it was used, the music box, Rashala survived. A skill on his own. He's a skilled music box user. But yeah, the ghost seems to have stuck upstairs, so whether they will be able to find... Okay, so Riekelt just had noticed some activity at least on the EMF, which was sitting at 2 or 3. But the whole problem here as well, like there's a few options that are still available. That of what the ghost can be and what proof it can have, but then at the moment, yeah, they're not really finding any evidence, so it's, did walk through Salt. To explain Salt a little bit, Salt will leave footprints. So if the ghost is in the room, it will okay, it's hunting. It seems to be coming up to oh, yeah. Yeah, Rasschla is dead. Rasschla is dead. Okay, so it was apparently relatively fast. Means that they're going to gamble this on Raichu or Obake. And okay, so because it has a different speed, that's how they concluded at least. That it's either one of those ghosts. And to determine whether it's one of those, they have to rely on the EMF radar, on the dots projector, or they need fingerprints. But they haven't been able to find fingerprints. they're now either hoping, to get some result on the writing or the EMF reader. But at the moment, they haven't found that one yet. This ghost is not working with them. And the sanity of Riekelt is really low, 32%. So he's within hunting range. So the ghost they are currently looking for, like it can be a Raiju, which is a demon that thrives on electrical current, which is why it also triggers the EMF 5. Generally, they are generally calm. They will be agitated eventually, so. Okay, so there's the gimmick of a Thai. The Thai will actually age, like it's a fast aging ghost, even in the afterlife. So the longer you are in the room, and if it has a random interval in which it will age, a Thai is actually a fast-moving ghost at the start. So the longer you are in the game, the slower it will get because it will age. It's hunting again, apparently. Okay. But they're going for the Raiju because it moves faster around the appearances and slow down afterwards. It has variable speed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That would indeed be time if it's correct. Was it a Raiju? I don't know, back a.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
But I think it's a good idea to set up Asylum. Because we're currently at 47 minutes. Sadly they were quite unlucky with the ghost. Like they didn't give many hints, and this was a really tough hunt. Sadly, it failed on the last one, but it was a good attempt for sure. Yeah, you can clap for that, definitely. Okay, so we met the Asylum incentive, but for the Asylum they will have to set up the level a little bit to make it at least a bit bearable and manageable within the time limit. So before we head into the Asylum, I'm going to, first give it over to Zelda for a bit, and then we'll have an interview for a run that's coming up between Shadowfrost and No Hands OP. So I'm going to give it over to them while we're setting up.
Just out of quick curiosity, does that mean that we're going to an intermission, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, quick to an intermission screen, and then Shadowfrost can start the interview.
Okay, well, in that case, we're gonna go to a quick intermission, like we just said, and yeah, we'll be back with the interview with No Hands OP. Annual 2022, we are here with the Phasmophobia Asylum bonus run. So whenever you runners are ready, take it away. And I know you hate that, Grump.
Oh yeah, I do. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not hearing myself this time. Or I am. No. Okay. Excellent. Good. Okay. Welcome everyone to the Asylum bonus run, which you all generously donated towards. Because things have gone as they have, I'm going to give the runners my sanity candle. Yeah, they'll need it. let's not turn it on. Okay, so let's get ready to go then. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Doors are open. Okay, so Asylum. We set it up so that we have the Ouija board available, and Rasschla just asked the ghost where it is. Okay. Okay, so right now they looked at, or they asked us where it was, and it was in office number 12, which is downstairs, and it's close to the breaker, which is a nice coincidence, quite convenient. That was not set up, by the way. We just want to make sure that we have a Ouija board so that we can actually find the ghost relatively quickly. So right now we're walking through this massive building. Like, this is not something you'll see anymore. This building is getting removed. So they're moving in the general direction. They're going to turn on the breaker, obviously, because they want temperature measurements to be accurate and to have the lights and everything turned on. Okay, so they found the toilets. Always nice. Always nice. There was a ghost event I heard in my head. Okay, so the ghost was kind like. Okay, so we're not. So in the Netherlands it has been quite warm, so the ghost has been quite nice to us and turned on the fan. Yeah. It's appreciated. It's appreciated. Doors opened. Just verifying. Okay, so they found fingerprints already, which is convenient. The spirit box they didn't get any reaction on just yet, but it's still possible that it indeed exists. Kaethil just found the correct room, and the temperature was below 10 degrees, below 9 degrees, but it wasn't freezing at this point. So this map is absolutely massive, and it's really easy to get lost. During the practice runs that I've joined with this group, Rasschla got lost quite a bit actually. But I'm guessing he this time he didn't. Okay, excellent. Yeah, he found the fan. That's quite nice. So yeah, he's going to grab some sanity pills quickly to prepare and get smudge stick to rile up the ghost. And the downside of this area is that yeah, there's a lot of cameras that they have access to. Like right now, they had to access camera number 16. Like throughout each building, there's cameras hanging around. Can be outside, can be inside, and those cameras also can spot the ghost if it's hunting. So if you want to have a general idea of where the ghost is, like sometimes that can show you. So we see the nice spinning fan there. Okay, Riekelt is okay. Riekelt dropped down the dots, and you could see on on Kaethil's screen, you could immediately see the ghost walking through them. So they have the second piece of evidence that they need. That also means that. Oh. Okay. So they had the ghost react to the spirit box. That's what just went insanely quick. Exactly. This is how it should go. Like, I've joined them in multiple practice runs, and it never went as unlucky as the run that happened before this. So this one is actually quite fast. They got the spirit box, which makes it a phantom. A phantom is a ghost that can possess the living, inducing fear into those around it. They are most commonly summoned by Ouija boards. We found one, so makes sense. I'm not sure why there's a Ouija board in an asylum, but you know, I'm not going to ask questions here. As is tradition, Rasschla has gotten lost. Yeah, he's doing some sightseeing around the asylum. A gorgeous room, Rasschla. Gorgeous room. Okay, so so the nice thing is that you have like a bit of a GPS indicator on people, and that means that Riekelt is able to guide Rasschla in the right direction.